Hello, Dr. Janice Webb back again to talk about a topic that was requested by a number of different people. That topic is authoritarian parents. If you were raised by authoritarian parents, you have a very high chance of living your adult life with childhood emotional neglect. That is, unless you have another parent or some adult in your life, but it really probably needs to be a parent who does treat your emotions as if they matter. I talked about authoritarian parenting in my book, Running on Empty, Overcome Your Childhood Emotional Neglect. It's one of the 10 parenting types that I described that typically lead a child to have CEN, or childhood emotional neglect. So about the authoritarian parent, it was originally identified by Dr. Diana Baumrind in 1966. And basically what she outlined was the type of parents that a lot of older people like who are baby boomers had this kind of parenting, because there wasn't much known about parenting back then. A lot of baby boomers adjusted this for their own children, thank goodness. And if you have parents like that, maybe you should thank them. But many baby boomers were not able to make that adjustment, so they raised their Gen Z kids and even younger and younger this way. But an authoritarian parent is basically very rule-bound and strict. They interpret obedience as love. So if you obey them, they feel loved. If you don't obey them, they get very angry. It's basically all about obedience and respect to the authoritarian parent. They're really not that concerned about what the child is feeling or thinking or wants for themselves. They parent according to a cookie cutter approach, which is basically like how to make a generic child turn out right, and following certain rules that they have in their heads that they probably got from their own childhoods. So you can see a child being raised like this is not going to be taught that their own feelings and needs and preferences and wants actually matter. And that is the definition of childhood emotional neglect, being taught to basically ignore your feelings and needs and ignore yourself. So if you believe that you may have authoritarian parents and or that you may have childhood emotional neglect, you can take the emotional neglect test on my website, emotionalneglect.com, and the link is below the video. It's in my caption or my bio. And if you want to learn about the other 9 types of emotionally neglectful parenting, you can also buy the book.